Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in, talking to the coolest dad ever. Today we got a homemade do-it-yourself drum kit from supplies that mostly I had down in my basement. And my son Nico will go ahead and preview it for you. Okay, so here we have the tools that you're going to need for this job. I have two drills. One of them is a drill, one of them is a compact driver for screwing our screws in. We have a sawzall that I use to cut out underneath the toms or the buckets. You could also use a jigsaw if you don't have a sawzall. Or also to the right you'll see that there is a large drill bit. You can use different size drill bits if you have them. You will need a screwdriver, a couple 3.5-inch bolts with washers, lock washers and nuts, and then some tape so that you can complete your toms and also your snare. Okay, so here you have the assembly for the foot pedal. The kick drum has basically just been taped with Angry Birds duct tape over the front. We removed the handle. In the back I did drill a 2-inch hole, and inside we did put a sheet to echo some of the sound properly. Okay, as far as the foot pedal, we basically used 2 pieces of wood. We could use 2 pieces of wood that are the same size, and then you want to put your uprights on the outside so that it doesn't get in the way of your foot pedal as it goes down. We put a small chain connecting to the T, and then we used a bungee cord for the tension to pull it back. Okay, for the snare drum we used a plastic pretzel rod container. We took the cap off of it. We then taped over the top of it with packing tape. After that we unloaded about just maybe a few hundred BBs. Then we put the cap back on, and then we taped it all up again with packing tape. This was the one area where I cheated a little bit, and I used the bottom of a music stand as a tripod for the snare, and I connected the two using strapping and zip ties. Okay, now we'll go over the assembly of the frame. So when you go to assemble your frame, be sure to countersink your screws so that they won't be showing. You can always fill the holes later on with putty if you choose. This piece here is about an 8-inch piece overall that's been cut to a 45-degree angle. That way there the back end can be on a 45-degree angle. As you see, the toms are angled towards the drummer. Okay, here I've cut a 45-degree angle on half of the top piece here, so that the circular saw blade will be at another 45-degree angle. So here you can see the inside of one of the toms. That is the bolt coming through with the washer, lock washer, and nut. So here was a creative way to attach the wood for the hi-hat. I just used a 90-degree angle iron here to attach it to the frame. Okay, so when making your toms, I cut my holes in various sizes. The biggest hole being for the tom that I wanted the most bass sound out of. After you cut your hole in the bottom of it, you're going to then begin taking the top. I make a cross pattern and then go to the right until it's completed. Feel free to do a couple extra layers of duct tape, as this will strengthen your tom. Keep in mind, the more tape you use, the higher the pitch for your drum. Cool, thanks for hanging out with us. Coolest dad ever. Just wanted to point out a couple things. If you can't get your snare on one of these music stands, you could always drill it right over here to the frame. Another cool thing about the frame is you can use it as different sounds. I also used a 4-inch PVC coupling, which gives a little pop. You can hit it on the side. Also, to get other sounds, you can hit the toms on the sides or on the rim and get all different kinds of sounds. So just play around with your drum kit. If you have anything else you're looking for a how-to, coolest dad ever, makes everything.
And
so
just don't ruin your sticks while you're at it.
Don't ruin your sticks, don't play too hard, but as you can see, these drums, they're pretty durable. So we'll catch you on the next time. Again, if you have any suggestions or things you want us to show you how to make, let us know.